They'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Let's get it. Let's get it. 36 power. 380. Shotgun.
Now a play fake here on first down. Being chased out left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Carl Lawson able to get him for a loss of about 3. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Wilson. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And his kick is indeed good. And that'll make it 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Bengals getting set to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The drive starts with a handoff to Bernard. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle made there by Frank Clark. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Rolling. Keep rolling.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Luck. He drops it off for Bernard. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. They were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, just what they're going through, whether it's seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Now Wilson on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. It's caught. Lockett. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Give him 30 yards there.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. And with very little time left on the play clock, Pete Carroll's going to call timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Gotta go, right now, let's go.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
You have to give big-time credit to the cornerback on that play. Most of them like to just sit back and say, I'm playing pass. But he diagnosed that play so fast and got into the backfield for a loss of yardage. That's a monster play by a corner.
Let's go get another one. Let's go get another one. Come on.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson. Steps away to his left. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
On 3rd down, Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. In for the score. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural paths, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. If you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. They worked out for 6. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. To throw is Love. He's got his man here. It's Green. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's Love. Underneath, this is Bernard. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Love. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark able to finally wrestle him down for a huge loss, and that'll take us to 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's taken on the 25. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be...
This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 67 yards. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal.
Come on, tempo.
He's going to get it running right. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's third and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. Only a yard there, so it brings up fourth and goal. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on fourth and goal from the 1. They'll run. It's Henry. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. The point after is good, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
On first down, it's Locke. He completes it to Boyd. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On 2nd down, here's Locke. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
You got him. You got him. You got him.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now a play fake, and it's Locke. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to the air. Luck on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down. Luck. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Taken from just outside the 30. It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
4 down, check. Cut. 280. Check 3.
Play action. Now Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. They go play action with Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Again, here's Bernard. And a short gain down to about the 33. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Love, finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
And because they couldn't hit the long field goal, they are set up nicely offensively at the 41, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. They'll lock him with a grab over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there at 22. Here's Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards on the play. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Play action. It's Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Now they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
After the interception, it's Love. He rifles one that's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
After the interception, here's Wilson. It's caught at the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one goes for 36 yards. Now Wilson steps away. That's complete right around the 8. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. To throw is Wilson. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Dez Bryant, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
This one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll run again with Bernard. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop. The Bengals on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Check 26, check 26. 5, 6, 7, 5. Gun. You ain't going nowhere.
From the gun, here's Love. He can run. Now a hit and Locke lost the football. It's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Conley, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point attempt to come here. The extra point up and good. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
They begin with a run by Mixon. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Hurry, hurry! 622.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Come on, let's go! White, 90! White, 90!
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. It's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Hey, boys, got four down.
This time Wilson will throw. And he'll go down in the end zone. Down goes Wilson. It's a safety. So the defense does their job. They get rid of that 0 on the scoreboard. Now we'll see if their offense can come to play.
Well, that's the way you get things started, right? Score yourself on defense, give the ball back for your offense, and tell them, let's go. We're in the game now. Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Love. Going deep downfield for Ross. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Now Luck. He's got his man, Boyd. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
On 1st down, Love. Throw left side, complete to Ross. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Love. Escaping the pressure right. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by one more. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. As his guys are in for 6, and the Bengals gain a bit of respectability. Extra point up and good by Bullock as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Again, it's Henry. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Again to Henry. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Finding some room at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Be ready for one word. Be ready for one word.
Wilson wants to throw it. They still can't get it. Caught here by Conley. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing.